Hi, my name is Arun. Today we're going to talk about strategy called cup. Okay, cup and handle strategy is pretty well known. There are so many sort of, if you look at it on web, there are so many information available on cup and handle strategy. Today, I'm going to talk about cup strategy, which there is an opportunity for trading cup strategy in FNO stocks, right? That's what I want to talk today about. And the purpose of this video is it's for me to more express or more for more of me to reaffirm my learnings, and in the process if somebody gets benefited from this, I would be more than happy. I'm not any registered advisor, SEBI registered advisor or anything like that. I'm not even a certified advisor. So this is more of my understanding of the market. So please do not trade or take positions based on this. Consult your advisor. But with that said, let me try and explain to you guys what I'm finding. The stock which I'm talking about today is GNFC, and and I'm talking about cup pattern. So what is a cup pattern? Let me explain that to you first. So cup pattern is when there is a peak which is formed in the past, right? Post that the stock, for whatever reason, it could be fundamental or any other reason, it stops. I mean, it starts to drop and it drops to a significant lower point, and after that it starts to bounce back, and it reaches all the way up to a previous price, right? So there can be two things which can happen once the price attains the previous high, which it can probably take a resistance at that point and come down, or can continue to journey upwards. Okay, either way, my understanding or my learning says that a cup which is of a longer duration. And what do I mean by longer duration? Multi-year cups, right? A cup for like 2 3 years, is considered stronger because the stock has journeyed itself for such a long time to come back to the previous peak. And usually, what it means is whatever the problem it was there ailing in the past might have been addressed, and now the stock is ready to move forward. The cup can be found even in smaller time frames like 15 minutes, 1 hour, but it usually, the strength of the cup lies in the duration which has taken to reach back. So I personally don't trade in any short duration cup. I look for long duration cups, which are like in the month, week, monthly or a weekly cup. That's what I prefer. And I usually trade in cash to begin with, right? Because I want confirmation that the stock is breaking out and forming new highs. So usually I take a small entry in cash. When my view is confirmed, or the stock is proceeding upwards as per the strategy, then I try to take the maximum benefit out of it and then add in futures, or even buy call, right? So that's the cup pattern, and I usually trail stop loss with whatever I'm comfortable with. Could be 1 2%, whatever it is. And my recommendation to anybody who's trying out cup in the initial days would be to go with cash. And sometimes, with future, your M2M losses, in case if it reverses, could be big. And cups do fail, but there are successful cups also which I've seen, right? So let me explain the stock, which or let me talk about the stock and the reasons why I feel this is a good cup here, right? So the stock I'm going to be talking about is Gujarat Narmada Valley Fertilizers. I think, yeah, that's the name. This is a recent addition to FNO. So so the stock is an FNO list. You can see that. I'm going to pull that here. G what is it? GNFC. GNFC. Yeah, it's there in futures. However, since it's a recent addition, you don't have a lot of data. So the chart which I'm referring here is cash chart. Okay, you can see the stock made a high in October 2017, and since then, for whatever reason, it fell and it's been falling till April 20th. And post that, you can see there's a sharp recovery, right? The stock has been trading and has been in the market for a long time, since 2000. I really don't know if it's a government entity or otherwise. Please let me know in comment if it is a government entity. So I don't see basically the point is I don't see a risk. It's not like a overnight company. This is anyway a monthly chart, and I'm looking for 2 3 years old cup. So I sort of find this interesting. This is sort of a V-shaped cup. I would have preferred to have a U or a longer, wider cup. But even then, I see some other indicators. I mean, additional information which kind of makes this quite interesting for me. So the preferred is usually a wider U-shaped cup. V isn't that preferred because it's like drop and an up. I don't know whether it can be considered strong. So if you look at it, why I like this particular stock is, yes, it's dropped significantly and then it's bouncing back, and now it's also breached the previous heights, making new highs. Plus, look at the significant volume which is happening here, right? Somebody's been lapping up GNFC for whatever reasons they know best. So GNFC has been making a big movement, and if you look at the RSI too, it came back all the way. Now it is trending above 70 on a monthly basis. That is, there's good momentum here, right? And then if you look at ADX is also rising and it's about 20, and it's continuing to grow. So for me, GNFC is a good opportunity to buy. It's already crossed its previous high with good momentum, good volume there. Somebody is lapping up seriously. Um, so what I would essentially do is, I mean, I would probably buy about this current month's high, right? If it crosses, this would be my best bet. Okay, let me remove this unnecessary markings which I'm doing here. Okay, so I can start with cash, probably buy small quantities in cash, and then wait to get a confirmation, that it is really going well above, and if it does, then maybe add some quantity on month. Okay, so I'm gonna see what would be the goals, like what do you get. I mean, what could be the potential target of a cup, right? So cup, usually the target which you can consider is the depth of the cup, right? So what is the depth of the cup? So I'm going to use the scale here and say, from this very point here when it made top to the real bottom here, that's about, yeah, that's the place it made bottom. This, it is about 460 points. That's what we're expecting it to move upside. 460-point upside could be approximately here, which is this point, right about 786, which could act as a good resistance. So otherwise, also you can see these are the different levels where possibly there could be some restrictions coming up. But on the upside, it can go all the way up till here. At least the cup target is this. If you're buying in cash, you can sit tight until this with the trailing stop loss to make sure that you book the profit. Otherwise, these levels which I'm marking here, which are all fib levels, are all important points. Could any of this could become a resistance as well. So we are seeing somewhere there's a potential for this stock, Gujarat Narmada Valley stock, to go all the way up 450 points. Now, this can happen in a month, 2 months, 3 months, even 6 months. We need to wait, and that's where probably buying in cash would make sense. And in the months where it is showing significant acceleration, you could go for future as well. So this is one stock in cup pattern which I'm going to be taking position. So this is my analysis based on which I'm going to take a position in cash. It's not my recommendation for you guys to buy. You guys can do your individual analysis or consult your financial advisor and go into it. My simple reason why I want to enter this. One more stock which is simply doing, which could fit or which fits into um, cup pattern is VTL. You can see this is again a sharp drop, December to April, then it's a bounce back, and now it's currently breaching the high. Similarly, you can use the depth for the target, and then you can project upwards. So this is also a good candidate. I don't see similar volume build up though here, not like what I saw in GNFC. So GNFC, you can see clearly there's this huge spike of volume here, then there's a lull, and then there's a volume up. Vedanta has been showing consistent volumes. There is some bit of volume spike early, but now it's going down. So between Vedanta again is in metal sector, and metal sector has good current. So it might be a good. So this is a cup stock, and the metal sector is going good. Plus, the stock has positives like the momentum, everything. So on a short term basis, maybe not for the whole depth of the cup, but probably for a month or two, you can hold Vedanta. Again, in cash, you can try, and if you want it, I think Vedanta, you can even take position in call because the option seems to be liquid. GNFC options, no, it's not liquid. New entry, right? So that's my take. I've shown you two stocks. I am personally looking to buy into GNFC. Vedanta, I may keep it in my watch list for a while and see if it breaks. I might try to enter in a call and then later in the future. Okay, so that's about what I wanted to talk today. Hope this information was helpful. So good trading. See you all later. Another video. Bye.